Hey everyone, it's the Cinema Dude, and I'm back with another weekly video. Hope everyone is doing well and enjoying their Friday. Took a week off, but now I'm back. So today, I want to talk about my Tokusatsu shows that I have on Blu-ray and DVD. For those that don't know what Tokusatsu is, it is pretty much comes out to be special effects. And with that, it could fall under a whole bunch of things. You could have kaiju films, so like Godzilla or Ultraman. You could have superhero shows like Kamen Rider, or here we would know it as Mass Rider. Or you could have almost a combination, so like the Super Sentai, or which then turned over here into Power Rangers. So I have a few sets, so I wanted to have you guys check them out. So first, we're going to start with two older sets that I have, and now both of these have kind of been superseded by the next grouping that I'm going to show you. And the first one is Mill Creek's DVD of Ultraman, the complete series, and this was from a while ago that this one came out. There was like a budget by like $10 for this, and it's on 4 discs. They are stacked. I don't know. Special features are there's an interview with the English dub team, the team that also voiced Speed Racer, and then a Monster Encyclopedia. So for a time, this did okay to hold off for Ultraman, but now there are some better sets by Mill Creek that definitely blow this one out of the water. The next one is Ultra Q. Now, Ultra Q was the series prior to Ultraman. E.C. Tsuburaya, who was a creator helped create Godzilla and Mothra and Rodan and, all of those with Toho. He moved on, made his own production company, and that production company created Ultraman. And at first they wanted to do kind of a mystery show. So people kind of say this is part Twilight Zone, part almost X-Files, kind of Monster of the Week type thing. Back in the 60s, this was made. And then it was a smash hit. And then from there they said, okay, well, what are we going to do next? And then Ultraman came, and now the Ultra series, as it's called, it has continued to go throughout the years. So this one was from, actually doesn't say what years, but this was a while ago, and again, on 5 discs, and it has, does it have any special features on this? I don't remember if it does or not, but has the complete series, and it was done by Shout Factory on that one. They also had Ultra 7 as well, which was the next series after Ultraman. So that was kind of how they had it for a while. And now Mill Creek is putting them the Ultra series out on Blu-ray. These are really awesome sets. For myself, I'm just doing the Showa era. The Showa era is kind of from the 60s to I think it runs until 1980, but it was like the Showa era of Japan, and I just kind of focus on that because I love Godzilla. I love that kind of period of Godzilla films and whatnot. So that's kind of where I put my focus as. And there's so much different Tokusatsu shows, not just Ultraman, but Spectre Man, Mirror Man, and a whole slew of others that fall under that and have that kind of giant monster plus superhero type show. So let's get on to the Mill Creek sets. So they have a few others of the newer sets out as well. But like I say, I stick to the older stuff. Ultraman Ace may be out, which is the 5th set. But right now I have the first 4, and it's kind of cool because they all kind of make this not collage, but like a mural. So you have Ultra Q again, and that is the back. And what these are kind of cool is they come with a book, and it has, it's a pretty nice book. It's about 20 pages or so, and the different episodes, the different monsters, well, key monster guide, so any maybe that made a lasting impact is in there. And then you have the set itself, and these are actually really cool because it is different than the slipcover. Sometimes you get the same artwork, but it's different artwork in there. And then each disc is about 7 or 6 episodes per disc, and there are 4 discs in this one. So that is Ultra Q. You know, again, you get a slew of kind of a whole bunch of stuff. Again, like a Twilight Zone type deal. So that is Ultra Q. And then we have Ultraman. Again, comes with a book. And then different things. And again, this is over 6 discs. And breaks up into like 5 or 6 episodes per disc. And then we will go on to Ultra 7, which was the 3rd series. And that's the front. That's the back. Again, front and back. And then, again, over 6 discs. And actually, originally, this was supposed to be the last series. But again, it was so popular, they just kept going and going with it. Again, another book. Same thing, a lot of it is the same episode guides, characters and monsters, and a little bit of, like, kind of history on the show. Yeah, this has a kaiju guide in there. So not only the key kaiju, but then like everybody else that was in there. So very kind of cool. And then last of these Mill Creek sets is the Return of Ultraman. And again, front, back. And this has 6 discs as well. And they're all individually. They're not stacked, which is nice. You know, that's one thing. I think because there's also steelbook versions of these. I believe the steelbooks are stacked, or they're stacked two on each side or so. But you know, this is a little nicer that they each have their individual sleeve, and it's nice that they have the different artwork and stuff. So very cool releases on these. So I'll be looking forward to the next ones. Next for the early series is Ultraman Leo and Taro. I forget which one goes in order, but I'll be looking forward to those, along with getting Ultraman Ace. Now, the last 2 for this video for today are 2 other series I have. Again, just another kind of... just some more Tokusatsu, different heroes. This one actually, they all actually kind of all look the same. But one comes from the same company as Ultraman. And then the other one is from Toho. So the people that made Godzilla, and certain someone shows up in one of the ones. So we'll first start off with Zone Fighter. This is the series. There's 26 episodes in this. And this is the one that comes from Toho. And occasionally when he needs help, who does he call? But the one and only Godzilla. So, again, another show that has, you know, a giant hero and whatnot. This one, again, produced by Toho, and, you know, Godzilla shows up. A lot of the, you know, character designs are, you know, some they took from there. Even some costumes that they took from Ultraman. You know, so it's kind of a cross if you had Jet Jaguar from the Godzilla series in its own show. So, this one is, I will say, this one is a bootleg. This show is not available currently as a official release, but hopefully someday, you know, Toho does release this, because it is a nice set to have and just something different again. And then last but not least, another show that came from Tsuburaya Productions is Iron King. Now, can you tell what he looks like? Yes. Definitely taking kind of a Ultraman type of look to him. Again, this has how many episodes are here? 26 episodes on 2 discs. Whoa, actually, I'm sorry, it's on 4 discs. This one just popped out of here. So, so again, I haven't checked this one out in a while, so I'll probably rewatch these and see. But again, it's just giant monsters and, you know, some guy beating them up in all suitmation, stuff like that. So, you know, there's really not much to it. But, and again, it comes with a little book. This one not as good as the other ones, but it says the Superhero Samurai Spaghetti Western. And it has August Rigoni, who is a famed kind of kaiju person and historian. So, very cool. And this is the, who is this by? Oh, BCI. And this one I think is kind of rare to find. So it was kind of cool that I got this set. Always looking forward to getting more sets. Again, some of them aren't officially released. Spectre Man isn't. Mirror Man isn't. So there's a whole Space Giants. There's a whole bunch that aren't. Hopefully, you know, Mill Creek, eventually when they're done with the Ultra series, they kind of go and go into some of these other ones. Could be kind of cool to have just for us in America, or places that don't have you know, regular releases to have this kind of stuff if you're a fan. So that is my Tokusatsu shows. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I hope everybody's staying well, enjoying their weekend. I will see you guys next week. Next week we are going to do a video on kind of stuff I've got in the past month or so. I got a stack of movies, so looking to show you guys that. And again, hope you guys are doing well. Have a nice weekend, and remember, be kind and rewind.